Yeah, happy? So, Neil, last Saturday, tricky game. I mean, you've always talked about the consistency of the side and that we're not quite there yet. There's the makings of a good team, but was that sort of a sign that we're still in that process, the fact that we come off the high of beating Prescott and then followed it up with a frustrating result at Trafford?
Yeah, it was. Well, I have to say Trafford were as good a team as we've played since I've been here. They were on a great run of form. I think they were 8 unbeaten. They had a good way of playing, an effective way of playing, which we found difficult to cope with. But I thought as the game went on, we improved. We had a poor start to the game, which is the first time we've had a poor start since I took over. Why, Chris? You'll never know. No matter how long you are in the game, why teams start, or individuals, which means teams start slowly, I don't know. I can't tell you, and probably never will. So there's probably a focus thing, and it's that their first action in the game has got to be a good one. That helps them to settle down. It constitutes a good start, and the team starts well. But we didn't. We settled. Got the goal as we were starting to get into the game. They'll say it was against the run of play, and I'm not arguing with that. It was a super goal and give us a little lift. We didn't hold the lead long enough. We gave away a penalty, which with no complaints about. The second half, they started really well. They were all. It was a matter of time when they scored, I thought. And I thought, if I don't change the formation, I've got to help the players. That's my job. Else it's inevitable that they'll get the next goal. We did. We improved for that. They still got the next goal, which proved to be the winner. Well, I thought, particularly the last 20-25 minutes of the game, when we went to a different formation, I thought we might have been worthy of a point.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a couple of things out of Saturday's game. I won't dwell on the past too much, but obviously you had to rejig plans with Josh being out and Tommy having to sort of fill in at centre half, and that's always difficult for anyone to come into that position. And then you gave a debut to Callum as well, so there was a few different things going on there. Was that unsettling a little bit?
No, it shouldn't be. They know what we do, they know how we play, so they're not coming into anything new. Tommy has played centre half before, not on a regular basis, but he was fine. And I've always thought he could do that. He's an intelligent footballer. We practiced with him on the Thursday night, knowing that might occur, that he might play there. Callum, I brought Callum to the club. I've got to find out about him. Knows me bringing players to the club and not playing them, Chris. And he found it tough in the first half, the pace of the game. I think what we've seen is he's a talented player. He's technically very good, and it'll be the physical side that he's got to not so much stand up to. He's never going to be physical, but he's got to be clever.
Yeah, get more familiar with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving ahead then, Saturday, Kidsgrove. When we last played them, they were top of the league in October, and they've gone on a pretty terrible run, it has to be said. Is it a case for us to try and capitalise on that poor run of form that they've had, or is it just simply a case of us doing our job well?
That's right. Yeah. We can't rely on Kidsgrove. We've got to be the best version of Newcastle Town that we can be to win the game, because I've never yet had an easy game against Kidsgrove. And you look at their team, they've got some talented players, and they might not be in the best of form. Well, I don't expect, you never expect an easy game in a derby game. I think it'll be tough. And like any derby game, form goes out the window, and it's anybody's game. So whoever plays well has that little bit of good fortune on the day that comes away with the spoils.
Let's hope Lady Luck smiles on us on Saturday then, eh, Neil?
Quite.
Okay, good man. Thank you.
You're welcome, mate.
Right.
What time are you stopping till?